Welcome back to another episode of Topic of Discussion. I am your host, Miles Berry. We are staying consistent. Okay, we're staying motivated, we're staying happy, we're staying smiling, and we're being content with what we want in our life. We're being intentional. Okay, that's what we're doing. So let's just stay consistent and let's have a beautiful, 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 beautiful day today. Okay, so the topic for today is removing the mask. Okay, again, the topic for today is removing the mask. Without further introduction, let's get right into it. Okay, so all throughout life, right, some of us wear a mask. We're playing a character in life, and sometimes we have never seen somebody's true colors. We have never seen somebody's true emotions, how they really feel, who they really are as a person, because all throughout life they have been wearing a mask, right? So some people stay in character so long that they never remove that mask. They never remove that mask off their face, and now they're stuck in character. They're stuck trying to blend in. They're stuck being someone who they're not. And some people get so stuck in character that when they remove the mask, it's just another mask on. That they've been stuck in character for so long that they don't even know who they are anymore. They forgot who their true self is, and that's not what we want to do in life. And I understand sometimes we put a mask on, not to sometimes just in a moment or with whatever's going on. Sometimes we can wear a mask, right? And we can be hiding our true emotions just for that moment. But when you start putting on a mask for life to the point where you don't even know who you are anymore. You got so distant from yourself, it's almost like you lost yourself. Why do we choose to hide our true emotions? Why do we choose to wear a mask? Why do we choose to try to blend in? Why do we choose to hide how we really feel? Why? Right? Why? Because I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Throughout my life, I used to wear masks. I used to not show people who I really was. I used to try to just hide my emotions, hide how I really feel, bite my tongue, swallow my pride. Like everything was just okay. I'm just gonna walk away, or I'm just gonna not show you who I really am. So I'm gonna act like this in front of you, but when I walk away, this is who I really am, right? But sometimes, like I was just saying, we can get stuck in character where I was wearing my mask for so long. When I removed that mask, it was another mask on. I had lost my identity, and my identity became that character through that mask that I was wearing. So, therefore, who I truly was now was lost in the world, right? It was almost like I didn't know who I really was, and I had to restart my life to understand who I really was. And when I say restart, it was almost like start from the bottom again, start from zero and work myself back up and understand who I am as a person. And I understand in life sometimes we need to do that, but at the same time, why go through that if you don't even have to wear the mask in the first place? Why go through that if you don't have to play that character? Because playing a character should be an act, not your reality, not who you are as a person. If you want to wear a mask in a moment and just be like, you know what, I don't want those people to know who I really am. So you know what, I was just blending in the moment. Yeah, I was just having a good time, whatever. Then they're not gonna know who I truly am. Okay, that's fine. But when you get stuck in character, when you walk away from these people, or you go home and you look yourself in the mirror and you don't see yourself anymore, you're stuck in character. Okay, when you're speaking to people and you realize this is not how I usually speak, and you're starting to understand, like, man, I don't usually act like this. Like when you're starting to have like your own self reflection, and you're starting to realize, like, yeah, yeah, I honestly never used to do this. I never used to walk like this. I never used to carry myself like this, right? But before, I used to understand it was just a character, but now it's starting to become yourself. So what you see is what you're receiving, where everybody else is receiving as well, and now you're stuck in character. So what I'm saying, remove the mask, remove the mask to show your true emotions, to show your true self. Like why do we get so stuck behind the mask of trying trying to blend in? Like I honestly just want to know, because again, I said I fell victim as well. So it's just like, why do we get stuck behind that mask for so long? Why do we want to blend in so bad to the point where we know it can alter ourselves, alter our life in a negative way. Why do we get stuck behind the mask? Why do we want to sometimes blend in? And I understand because sometimes we look at the world and it's like, man, if I show them who I really am, I don't know if they will accept me. If I show my true emotions right now, they might say I'm weak. If I if I tell this person how I really feel, they might not like me anymore. And they might walk out my life, right? So we get stuck behind the character for so long that we lose ourselves. And the worst thing that you can do is, like I just said, remove that mask and it's another mask on. And that's who you start to see when you look in the mirror. That's your self reflection. And you talk about some pain. You want to talk about some pain of removing the mask, it's another mask on your face, and you have lost yourself. Now you're trying to figure out, okay, where am I? Where am I? Like, where's my true emotions? Where's my true self? Where's the person that I know? Like for me, like where's the Miles that I know? He's gone. You got stuck in character for so long that you accepted this character. You became this character behind this mask that you lost yourself. So all you do is wake up and be a character. All you do is wake up and blend in. All you do is wake up and hide your emotions. All you do is wake up and try to fit in, right? So when you keep doing that on a daily basis, every single day, you're going to get lost in character, right? So what I'm saying to us is to remove the mask, be yourself, be authentic, be genuine, be yourself, be intentional with what you want out of life, right? Because the mask is only prolonging our future. It's only prolonging the steps that you have to take to success. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Because it's no way that you can have success and honestly experience true happiness if you are not yourself. Okay? And I'm not saying you can't get to success being in character. People do it all the time. People do it all the time, stuck in character. They stuck on stage. Okay? A lot of these artists, a lot of these so-called celebrities, people that are, making a name for themselves in the world, they get stuck in character. They get stuck on stage. And why do you think so many people in this world are not happy? And why do you think so many people can be so successful in life, have wealth in life, be well to do in life, but not happy? Because when they removed their mask, they realized it was another mask on their face. They got so distant away from themselves that they had lost themselves. So now they can't even see themselves smiling. They have everything they want, but they forgot to take their true identity with them. And now that true identity that they once had is now lost. So now they are spending their success, spending money, using their wealth to try to reach that happiness that if they would have never removed that mask, sorry, if they would have never wore that mask and got stuck on stage or stuck in character, they would be experiencing that happiness that they want and need in their life, because money does not buy happiness. It buys you a good time. It buys you temporary satisfaction. Again, money doesn't buy you happiness. It buys you a good time and temporary satisfaction. Because one day, after you spend all that money, not saying you go broke, but you spend all that money, a lot of money, and you do everything that you want to do, when you go back home and realize you don't have yourself, you cannot be happy. When you go back home and realize, man, I just went out with all these people. I had a whole entourage, and just everybody was around. I had my friends. I had people people that I think are my friends, and I had everybody else around me, and I paid for everybody to have a good time. We spent money. We had bottles. We had a section. We did everything that we wanted to do. When he goes home and realizes none of those people were his real friends, what did they want to do? They wanted to have a good time as well. They wanted to have a good time as well. And some people don't understand that people will use you. People will literally damage you because they don't care. Everybody's just trying to get to where they're trying to get to. So that's why you have to be selective with the people that you allow in your life. That's why you have to be genuine. That's why you have to be intentional. Because if you're not intentional, people don't know what you really want. If you're just trying to blend in, well, okay, let me blend in and help you get to where you're going, and then boom, they get to where they're going, they're gonna leave you behind. You weren't intentional. This wasn't a real friendship. This was a blended in friendship. You get what I'm saying? Why don't you accept my character? Because I know you wouldn't accept me as a person. So now they accepted your character. You remove their mask. Who is that? Who is that? Because you don't even know who you are. Don't lose yourself under that mask. Don't get stuck in character. Don't get stuck on stage. If you got to wear a mask, and I understand certain types of jobs and certain things that we can do in life, we need to wear a mask because it's like, I'm not going to let these people see who I really am. Don't get stuck in character. Don't get stuck on stage where after you do your job or get off stage, you can come home, remove that mask, and still see yourself and still know who you are at heart. Still be genuine. Still be intentional. That's what I mean by removing the mask. We have to remove the mask. And when you remove the mask, you should still see yourself. You should still be genuine. You should still be intentional. If you remove your mask just to see another mask, hey, you're about to have some work to do. You're about to have some work to do, and you're also losing yourself. Okay? So therefore, remove the mask. The topic for today was removing the mask. Okay? And just to kind of piggyback off what I was saying at the beginning, that I fell victim to this because I wore masks so long in my life because I was just so confused on certain things that were going on. Um, I really feel like how do I say this? I feel like I'm a stay to myself person. You know what I mean? If you're around me, you know who I really am. Like people that are close to me, they know who I really am. And I don't really let the world see that. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you really anybody that really knows me, they'll say, well, if you really know Miles, he don't really act like that. Or if you really know Miles, it's a lot more to him. Because I really just don't like the world inside my business. Like I want to have something for myself. I want to have something me and my friends can only share. Me and my spouse can only share. Me and my family can only share. I don't like to show everything. You know what I'm saying? Because then you leave room for everybody to judge you. You leave room for everybody to critique you. You leave room for all this. And I feel like everybody doesn't deserve all of me. I don't even know you. I don't even know you. So why should I give you all of me? Why should I show you the other side of me? You know what I'm saying? So for so long, I used to wear a mask, and I'm not saying that was my mask. I'm saying I used to wear a mask around people, and I used to not not say certain things. I feel like it was just I'm trying to watch my words, but I just feel like wearing the mask and the things that I had to go through, being a victim of this was I just got stuck in character for so long of wearing that mask that I had lost my identity. Like I know who I am now. I know the things I had to go through to get back to where I am now. But at the same time, I feel like in the process of all that, I had lost my identity. So therefore, that's why I had to start over, and that's why I'm trying to emphasize today that we can't continue to wear the mask. We have to remove the mask. We have to remove the mask, please, because once you lose yourself, some of us don't make it back to our true identity. Once we remove that mask and realize it's not us under that mask and it's another mask or another character or someone that we have never seen before, some of us doesn't don't make it back to our true identity. We don't make it back to our true selves. We don't never become that intentional, genuine person that we once was. So that's why I just want to say, please don't fall victim. And if you have the opportunity now, and if you feel like you're falling victim to that now, you have the opportunity to change. And don't continue to go down that road where you're playing someone that you're not, being someone that you're not. If you feel like you have to be someone that you're not around certain people, just remove yourself from them. It's okay to lose people out your life. You have to sacrifice some things for yourself. You never sacrifice, you'll never be who you are meant to be in this world, and you will never be your true self. So sacrifice some things. Let some people go. Stop trying to be a character. Be your true self. And whatever comes with being your true self and being authentic, that's what's meant to be in your life. So anything that's not meant to be in your life won't be in your life when you're being your true self. So walk your own path that's meant for you. Remove the mask, remove that fake identity so your true identity can show. Whoever that is, whatever that is, let it show. That is your light. That is your glow. That is your why. That is your purpose. There's so much behind your true identity. There's so much purpose. There's so much life. So remove that mask. And if you have to wear that mask and it's part of your career, it's part of your job, whatever that is, when you get home, make sure that you're able to remove that mask off your face and still see who you are as a person. Don't lose yourself in character. Don't lose yourself on stage. So remove the mask in your life. This is our time. This is our time. Remember, our time is precious. This is our time. And our time is ticking. This life is going down very fast. It's a lot of destruction, a whole lot of destruction. So let's make the changes that we need for our life now so that we can live a purposeful life, so that we can be happy in the time that we have left. We never know when our last moments will be. But I know every single day I'm going to be changing for the better. So regardless if anything happens, I know that I was getting better every single day. And I can see my growth. But at the same time, I have to continue to grow. So please, you do the same. Just do the same. And please don't get stuck in character. And if you have any friends or anybody, relatives that you see going down this path, speak to them. Don't just see it. Don't just watch. Don't just have thoughts in your mind or tell yourself things in your mind about it. Tell them. Let them know, hey, I feel like you're being stuck in character. They may not want to hear it, but at the same time, if they're your true friend, and they mean something to you, you let them know. You be authentic. You be real with them. You be upfront with them. Okay? If anybody in your life is a true friend or a true family member or somebody that you truly love, you be honest with them. And sometimes the truth hurts. But at the same time, do you want a better relative, a better family member, a better friend, a better spouse? Or do you want to keep seeing this person stuck in character all your life, to the point where they lose their identity? Speak up. If you see something and you're able to make a change, speak up. Remove the mask. We are removing the mask. This is 2024. We are removing the mask this year, and moving forward, we're removing the mask. Don't get stuck in character. Don't get stuck in stage. Topic of discussion, Miles Berry. We out.